going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another exciting episode of That's Random, the podcast. I am your host, that guy, Nerdy G. If this is your first time here with us, listen, what we do here is take a little time to explore the extraordinary and ordinary. Just like that. Today, if this is your first time here, once again, too, all that, like, subscribe, share, and do all that good stuff. I'm Nerdy G. And without further ado, let's get right to what it is. And that's Diddy, the Diddler, Sean P. Diddy Combs, Puffy, Puff Daddy, whatever you want to call him. Let's talk about his sentencing. Right to it. No need to sugarcoat it or no nothing, right? Now, I'm gonna slow walk y'all through this thing, okay? I'm gonna slow walk y'all through this thing. We know what he got. The boy got 50 months. 50 months sound like a long time. It ain't. It's 4 years, 2 months. Let me tell you why they said 50 months. 50 months make the person, the government who wanted them, the people who was prosecuting the case. I guarantee you, when they said he's going to serve 50 months in prison, they had to go. They went to their little paper and they did their little calculation. They had to do, some of them needed that little mental math, you know what I'm saying? 12 times 48. Okay. They had to think about it, right? They didn't. Wait a minute. What was that? Yeah. Okay. Uh-oh. Don't worry about it. We got it. It's cool. I'm leaving that in. Listen, so they was tripping. It was like 50 months. 50 months sounds long as hell because we know that a year is only 12 months. All right. Okay, so that's to me, theatrics. The sentencing was theatrics. Now, if we're going off of Mr. Combs' lifelong story, this has to be in it. In this sentencing, I believe all the theatrics came out. You got to make it bigger than life itself, because in the end, when they do his autobiography, when they come back and they talk about this case in the movie, right? Whoever's going to play Mr. Combs, not Luke and them, I mean, people who portrayed him in other films, y'all wouldn't. The person who going to play Mr. Combs later on in life probably ain't even born yet. But when it comes to this part, you got to listen. When you know that your life has been a movie, you got to keep it playing. You got to keep it playing. Not only did Diddy bring the theatrics, the government, they brought the theatrics too. They trying to pull out every stop that they possibly can. Listen, y'all screwed up. We want 11 years. We want 11 years. Yeah. You ain't getting 11 years, homie. Your witnesses didn't show up. Then the one witness that you had, she showed up, wrote a letter and said, yo, y'all was trying to pressure me. Gina, that's her name, Gina. Y'all was trying to make me feel like a victim. I was never a victim. I'm not a victim. What are y'all talking about? Why y'all got a hard on for him so much that, you know what? You show you right. Her lawyer said that they said, well, we wasn't even going to call you to the stand. So if you're not even going to call me to the stand, why do I need to show up? That man's been good to me. I support him. I'm here. Carl Thomas wrote a letter. Young Miami wrote a letter. Listen, these letters, they came out. Who cares? This is something that happens all the time. People write letters all the time. When old boy from That 70 Show got into that stuff that he was in, Ashton Kutcher, Mila Kunis, and a couple other folks, they wrote a letter for a homeboy. People write letters to the judge to help to try to this is a good person, blah, blah. That's what they supposed to do. That's what you do when you fighting for your life or you fighting for your freedom. Let me say it that way. You fighting for your freedom. Nobody wants to go behind the walls with gates. You know what I'm saying? Lock in, there's lights out, get up. This is the time that you got to get up. You got 23 hours out the day. Yeah, I mean, he ain't on lockdown conditions or nothing like that. But you're not 24/7. You're away from your family. You can't do what you want. You wearing the same thing everybody else wearing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like some of them in there for life, and you supposed to be the beacon of hope. But here we are. But yet, here we are. Okay. That's wild. That's what I'm going to say. That's wild. You expect him to be, that's not my life. It's not. Unfortunately, it's his life for the next 50 months. No time served, which is crap. You know what I'm saying? Homeboy been there for a long time, like 13 months already, a little bit over that, almost a year. Give him a little time served. They like, nah. The judge, people pleaser. You know what I'm saying? He's like, 11 years is way too much. 24 months is not enough. I'll meet you in the middle. And some folks was like, yo, the prosecutors, right? They was like, yo, he got a speaking engagement next week. He already scheduled a speaking engagement next week in Miami. Okay. Listen, when you feel confident, you feel confident. That's not arrogance. That's confident. I'm confident that the lawyers that I paid all this money to did a well enough job, and that the government screwed up on their side, that I feel confident enough, and I'm prayed up enough that I believe I will walk out on October 3rd. Yeah, no, it didn't go that way. The man, if you don't believe that the man can be reformed, if you don't think that the man can change, then change this channel. Okay? Tune out. Everybody has a chance and opportunity to change. It's up to you to say, I'm going to change. Not me, not the next man, not the next woman, not the girl down the street, not the stripper at the strip club, which, I mean, hey, hey, they have been known to change minds in life, okay, and make people better. But neither here nor there. This, if he can change. He's already been making steps towards that. He's already gone to rehab. He's teaching classes in jail, right? We've seen all of this. Now, said the boy put up, or somebody in his camp put together a nice, beautiful 11-minute video showing what he's done for the community, about the schools, the charter schools and stuff, him running a marathon for New York City for the kids to raise that money, him with his family, him taking in on a kid that ain't even biologically his, that still calls him. Yeah, I mean, okay, cool. We seeing this other side of this man. Theatrics. I'm not mad at it. When it's time for you to fight for your freedom, everything is a good idea, or it can at least be brought to the table to be presented and to present you in the best light possible. Because in this whole case, they tried to make us see him as one thing. Oh, he's a tyrant. He's violent. He's running around slapping people, blowing up people's cars. Never found, never convicted of blowing up somebody's car. People that he slapped, we saw a video that was very disgusting, yes, but we are to be assumed, and we hear all the hearsay to say that, yeah, because we heard all of these things, we have to believe that they are true because we saw that video. We have to assume that this is the type of behavior that he does on the regular, and we have to demonize him. We have to show that this is all he is. And then it's kind of like, well, no, it can't be, because that's what that 11-minute video was there to show you. I'm just, and it's just me. It's just me. If you out here putting together a run, like you got a marathon, I myself can't get up and just go run a marathon. The normal person in America can't get up and go run a marathon today without some type of training. If you want to help in America and help lower communities, poverty communities, right? That ain't something that you can just wake up in the morning and say, hey, I'm going to go help this community that's in need. Yeah, no, it's not that easy. And if you have the amount of money that he has and you want to do something that's actually going to make a change, make a difference, like, hey, let me go raise this money. You don't wake up today and say, hey, I'm going to raise money. It's not that easy. Could be. There's GoFundMe and all of that stuff, but you still have to put something together to make people get behind it and want to take their hard-earned dollars and say, I'm going to give to that. I'm pretty sure this man, between making music, serving his community, being a father, being a boyfriend, husband, whatever, I do believe that at some point, yeah, like, hey, he had to get his rocks off. So if I'm busy from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m., maybe I want to go get a little rest from 7:30 to 9 o'clock. Get up and go do some freaky shit with my girlfriend. That's possible. That's okay. In America, you should be allowed to do that. That's all I'm saying. You should be allowed to do that in America. Now, the good outweighs the bad that we can see. What was presented in the courtroom was all bad. All bad. But when we don't have to go back down that rabbit hole of what the case was, because we know some of the details where the Jane Doe was setting it up, or Saint Jane Doe was suggesting, hey, we should do this guy. We should get this guy. Hey, let me set up this king night for us. Blah, 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 blah. We get that. It was consensual. She was like, yo, I popped off on him, so then he popped off on me. So I know no matter what, we've all been told as men, even if the woman hits you first, you don't lay your hands on her. Okay, cool. Most of us, we believe that. A lot of us try to embody that, but there's a handful of us who can't uphold that. And if she hit me, I'm going to hit her ass back. Not saying that that's right, but not everybody's going to follow the same thing. You can tell 100 people that. There's going to be maybe 1 or 2 people who say, fuck that, I'm finna slap this motherfucker. Simple. That's the way things work. Small sample size, but it's the truth. You tell 100 people not to do something, 1 or 2 people are going to do what you, and that's me just lowballing it, 1 or 2. It may be higher than that. It may be higher than that. So just understand, yeah, we can't continue to demonize people and say that they're only this when they've done so much good. So when you've done a lot of good and then you made some mistakes, you had some things that alter your mind, the way that you think, the way that you act. Yeah. They say drugs turn you into somebody that you can't recognize. So if drugs are turning you into a person that you can't recognize, then yeah, it's your fault for taking that drug. So yeah, the blame is still on you. The blame is you took the drug, right? I'm not going to excuse you for the actions that you took while you were on those drugs, because you made a choice to take the drugs. So if you made a choice to take the drugs and you did bad shit while you was on the drugs, it's still your fault, because initially you took the drugs. You said, I'm going to take the drugs. So because you took the drugs, now you did some fucked up shit. It is your fault. Gotta hold you accountable for it. Because you took the drug. I didn't take it. That's why they say don't do drugs. Drugs fry your brains. You remember that? They had that little skillet, and then they'd be like, this is your brain on drugs. And then they start frying the egg. Yes. Who wants that? It's sizzling. It starts liquidy, and then it gets hard. And then it's rough around the edges. So whatever the hell whatever that visualization is for you, maybe think twice about not doing drugs, okay? If you say, hey, I do drugs and drugs never take me to this point, then okay, cool for you. But guess what? If you're on drugs and you do some stupid shit, guess what? It's still on you. If you don't take no drugs and you do some stupid shit, guess what? It's still on you. No matter what way you cut the pie, it's still on you. Anywho, moving forward. So, the theatrics, like I say, biography. We thinking biography at this point. He got up there. He apologized. His voice cracked. He was teary-eyed. His kids spoke. He apologized to his mom. He apologized to his kids. Very heartfelt. He knows everything that he lost. He knows his fall from grace. If you think that he's going to still be him when he gets out, no. He knows that there's a lot of more work that he has to do, because now he has to win people back over, because I'm guarantee you, he's had conversations with people who don't agree with him, and they probably had conversations with him where we're not privy to these conversations, but they're letting him know in the most respectful way of how they feel. But he getting out in 50 months or less. 50 months or less, he's getting out. And if you don't believe me, I believe me. One thing I do know, it's going to be a lot of people reaching out to that man. Hey, what's a little prostitution? What's a little prostitution? Everybody act like they ain't never gave $40 to get some box. Ha! You paid for it. The old school brothers tell me you always pay for it. No matter what you do, you gonna pay for it. If you're taking her out to eat, you're paying for it. If you're taking her to David and Buster's, you're paying for it. If you whatever you do, where there's an exchange of you paying and she not paying anything back, or y'all not splitting it, then you pay for it. If the night ends and y'all being physical and you pay for everything on that date, you paid for the box. That's what the old school folks told me. So, you know what I mean? Same thing with the females, vice versa. It works both ways, in my opinion. It works both ways. You pay for it. It's cool. Everybody pay for it. But once you get past that part, in my opinion, he still is who he is. He is a guy who has changed communities, as they said in the video. He's changed communities around the world. He's Mr. Rock the Vote. He's Mr. Take That. He's Mr. Make them dance to this. Check it out on my live streams. Make them dance to this. Right. That's what he does. And it's cool. It's cool. He's probably inspired a mind that's going to change hip hop in the next, 10, 20, 30 years. I don't know. There's things that some folks have to understand, that there are people who are put here in this world to do things and make it wonderful. But their job is really to spark the mind that's going to take it further. I took it here. I hope I sparked the mind that's going to take it further. That's it. That's all. Technically, with this case, you just kind of robbed him of that, but not really, because the person who mind he sparked to take it further, they might not be just as open to say, yeah, he was a big influence in my life and the reason why I do what I do, because it may seem cliche. But I think that there are other people, because they said that they reviewed over 900 cases of Mann Act cases. And if there are 900 plus Mann Act cases for you to go to research, he ain't the only one. So this is done. It's just his is the most publicized. And like they're saying, it's the biggest thing since 92. OJ. Nah. Yeah, see how they just skip right over Bill Cosby. You see how they just skip right over the boy R. Kelly. Whatever. Cool. But that means that he means something. They don't think that R. Kelly meant anything to anybody. They don't think that Bill Cosby meant anything to anybody to say that this is the biggest case since 92. That's like a slap in the face to some of these high profile folks who have done things for communities and giving back, and say, yeah, y'all did little PR shit. This guy right here, he's done a lot. Big, he's the biggest, he's the largest. His name is nationally known around the world. So therefore, yeah, Bill Cosby, you a local dude. R. Kelly, you local. Diddy, worldwide. So him, OJ, both worldwide. The biggest case since 92. I disagree. Diddy case is not the biggest case since 92. All right? It's not. This is some bullshit. And they did what they could. They got what they wanted. They felt that, hey, this is the guy. This is what we want to do. We want to teach him a lesson. They taught him a lesson. He got 50 months. 50 months sound like a win for the prosecution. It's 4 years and 2 months. He's going to do half of that. And if he does half of that, y'all do the math, okay? It's 2 years, 1 month. It's 2 years, 1 month, okay? No time served, 2 years, 1 month. He can be out. that would be 2027. And in 2027, if he's out, I believe the latest he comes home is 2028, in my opinion. Latest he comes home is 2028. But 2027, he come home, that's that. Right? Hope he keep his head, hold his head high. It's Diddy, man. It's Diddy. Listen. Was the sentencing fair? Y'all be the judge. Y'all get in the comments. Y'all tell me if his sentencing was fair. I heard that the judge can take in account all the stuff that he heard all of the things that he heard in the case, even though if it wasn't submitted as evidence, even if they retracted it or whatever, he still can take that into consideration. So basically hearsay. So now we taking in hearsay. Yeah, he used to smack bitches up back in the day. He used to take the cigarette lighter and burn their stomach and let them know, like, yeah, bitch, whatever he did, right? That now the judge has to take that into consideration. And it's like, damn. Is that fair in a case? Is that fair in a case to allow hearsay to be a part of the final decision, the final verdict? Like, charge me for this. Judge me for what you convicted me of. Not all the hearsay. Just this. Give me an honest, fair trial and verdict. Just give it to me. Just give it to me honestly. I can not take it because not a lot of us can't take it. A lot of us I can't take it. 3 days in jail was just so terrible. They fed us baloney. Yeah, depending on where you go. Your boy Nerdy has been there before. I've been to jail. I've stayed overnight. Motherfuckers gave me powdered donuts and Tang. No, thank you. Trying to have me on the toilet. No, thank you. Okay, I gave that shit away. Hey, now granted, my cell was nothing but it could only hold 4 people. Okay, it only could hold 4 people. So all 4 of us came in there trying to have the shits. All right, all 4 of us came in there with the shits. So therefore, what I did is said, Here, Tang, powder donuts, have at it. Not eating that shit. Not. I don't care if it was a nice afternoon, morning delight snack that you can have back in the 90s. No, thank you, please. I didn't even know they still made Tang. That shit might be illegal. I need to check that. And if it's not Donald Trump, I'm happy with you raising the tariffs on Tang. I don't give a shit. I don't even know why that shit still exists. That shit like stain your insides. I spilled something on some concrete once before, and when I spilled it on the concrete, I'm like, get that up. And I'm trying to get the mop and that shit was there. It was just like a little orange dark spot that just remains there probably until today. So if you're putting that shit in your body, nah. Back to Diddy. My bad. Yeah. So is it fair? 50 months. I think it's fair. It's in the middle of the road. Like I say, he do good time. He's going to do good. He's going to keep on rehab. They're going to put him on probation after he gets out. Another damn 5 years. Same thing that they did to Young Thug. They're going to keep his ass under surveillance. They're going to let him know, we looking. You sneeze wrong. You fart wrong. If it look like you trying to have another freak off, we got you. Okay? Don't have too many people to come to your house. All right? Don't you dare call in there. Go be a great father. That's what you better do. You better be at every volleyball, basketball, whatever extracurricular activity. You better be a part of the goddamn on PTA. It's like, and who knows? He just might be that. He might be now the PTA dad. They gonna love him there. They're gonna show him respect there. He's gonna be the man there. Everybody's gonna go to him. They're gonna, hey, what do you think we should do? Listen, the PTA ain't got the big budget, so don't go to Diddy trying to get off, some hip hop. I've been having these hip hop dreams, and with your vision here, maybe you can take my vision and take it to the next level. Okay, now I know they're only 3rd graders, but this is what we were thinking. You know what I'm saying? whatever they reading today in school, and they try to make a little play, PTA meeting, oppress the parents. Like, I mean, his talent is overused better elsewhere. But if that's what he has to refer to, then more power to him. And if that's what he got to do to get back in the graces of the masses, then go right ahead. Go. I mean, we saw that movie it's a shitty movie on Netflix with Sean Penn. I mean, not Sean Penn, Sean Payton, and what happened to him after the whole little targeting thing and how he went back to Texas and and now he's over there in Denver, I believe, coaching in Denver. Yeah, if Diddy got to take that route, then let him take that route. Go be the best PTA dad that you possibly can. Okay, go be the leader of the Boys and Girls Club for the Harlem Boys Choir or whatever. Whatever you need to do, man, do what you got to do. Okay. The sentencing, it was what it was. I'm not mad at the sentencing. I'm just glad they didn't throw the book at him and put him under the jail and sweep him under the rug and then close it and be like, who did he? 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 Glad they didn't do that. So with that being said, it's up to you. Y'all get in the comments, chat with me, talk to me. What y'all thoughts on Diddy is, man? What y'all thoughts is on the sentencing? What do y'all think? What do y'all think he's gonna do? PTA dad, or I'm going back in to be the mogul that I know how to be? I shoot for PTA dad first. I can see him being a PTA dad in the most coolest way. Yeah, I mean, never mind. Listen, we'll get to the musical part of this, and then I'll get right back to y'all. Just did with the closeout. Hey, all right, now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is the closeout. Listen, we know what the sentencing is for our guy Diddy. 50 months. He's coming home before 2028 or by 2028. That's my opinion. I believe that the man is good. I believe that everybody makes mistakes in life. I believe that some mistakes do follow us around longer than others should allow, right? I do believe that people can change. I believe that people can change. I believe that sometimes you do have to go away so that that change can truly take effect and that you don't fall back into your old ways. Do I think 50 months is too long? Yeah, I do. I do in this case. If the man was already making changes ahead of time, when he switched his name to Love, when he got a new outlook on life, when he is trying to get therapy and get help for himself, then yeah, I believe that 50 months is way too long. But like I said, I don't think he's going to do the entire full 50 months. I do believe that he's going to come back and he's going to try to prove himself, not only to his family, not only to himself. I think that he's going to try to get back some of his notoriety to the hip hop community and let them know, listen, I'm sorry, this is not the way that hip hop is supposed to be. This is not the way that our legends, this is not the way that we should be looked at. You shouldn't throw all of this dirt and this disdain on our name. What we built here in hip hop is amazing. The most copied genre culture in the world is that, and I don't want to add any negativity towards that or to that. So I believe that he's going to get out. I believe that he's going to try his best to prove himself, like I said, once again, not only to himself, but to his family and then to the world at large, just to show you that people can change. And one mistake, multiple mistakes, however you look at it, that shouldn't define you, or shouldn't define that one moment, shouldn't define your whole life. Even if you've given back to the community so much, yes, we do things. Yes, we understand that there are drugs out there. We understand that there are things that, hey, when we're in the moment, we're in the moment, and we do what we feel is right. We make the decisions that we think are best, and sometimes those are not the best things. If we don't have a strong foundation around us, yeah, there's going to be mistakes on the way. Even with a strong foundation, you're going to make mistakes along the way. Listen, we're all human here. We're all just trying to figure this out. The best thing is none of us has this thing figured out. But until next time, listen, I'm your guy, Nerdy G. This is That's Random Podcast. We're on Wednesdays now, okay? So tune in. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share, and we'll be back next week. And I'm out.